ladies and gentlemen.
We are back, straight back over here talking about what was this episode 5? I think it was.
Yeah.
We just got through watching a Reacher, the series, going through and doing like a watch along with it to have a little fun, guys out there. If you come in, you see this little review and want to come join us live while we're watching, you can not just talk about Reacher, but any other type of topics. We'll entertainment wise, we'll be more than happy to do it while we're watching the episode. But yeah, having fun going through and watching Reacher season 1, episode 5 is what we are through right now. Me and Greg still at the A+ rank of the show. Thoroughly enjoyed it so far through the first 4 episodes, and now we got episode 5. Man, what'd you think? You know, you were with the series before. I'm brand new to the series, but what did you think? At the time going through here and getting through the first 4 episodes in episode 5.
I just couldn't get enough, man. Honestly, with all these deaths at the end of the episodes, they're cliffhangers. You just want to move on to the next episode and see what's going on. And the introduction of Neely just in shot, even made this season even better for me. I started to get into Neely at this point and like their relationship a little bit more than I liked actually Roscoe's and Reacher's relationship. I like Neely's. It seems a lot more natural. It feels more like they've they just flow better together. The chemistry feels a little bit better. For me personally. But yeah, introduction of her and they're doing their mission has been great. And all the things that happened, you were doing the aftermath of Joe's wife, not wife, but girlfriend or whatever she was, his love or the unspoken love between them. They're dealing with the aftermath. Reacher's kind of, lamenting how much he cares about Roscoe, and even Neely picks it up. That situation, and then Roscoe learns that her dad didn't kill himself. He actually was killed, and that sets her off.
Yeah, you get a good mixture of these big things that you find out that you didn't know about beforehand. Like you said, we're getting a couple of deaths here at the end of the episodes and things. Big shocker was the fact that I thought, oh yeah, of course it's going to be the guy, the dad of that one son who's running that business, but his ass is dead as hell. Mayor's still involved. He's got to be involved in some crooked ass shit. We obviously know that he played a role in the death of the guy who was basically like the impromptu father for Roscoe and what have you. No, so now she's pissed off. You got Reacher pissed off and everything else, super pissed off because somebody they love to care for has been taken out by this whatever the hell it ends up being, cartel or whatever. Pretty nasty cartel. I mean, come on, bro. Feeding someone their balls.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have been with us while we were watching the episode, me and Greg actually talked about which way you want to go out, drowning or getting your balls fed to you. And
we chose drowning.
But yeah, spoiler alert, we chose drowning.
Yeah.
But you know what the biggest thing that I thought about during this episode, and I kept it a surprise for you. I didn't actually say it. I thought about it while we were actually watching the episode. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to save this piece of information for Greggy Poo when we do mini review.
Okay. I'm giddy with excitement.
What do you think that I thought that this could be a fill-in for? So, take an IP, take a character, right, out there, and you can splash this character in as Reacher. Obviously, some things will change around the situation a little bit. But what do you think? What kind of character or what character do you think could drop in and you could literally not even change the show a huge amount?
Oh, daddy.
It is an IP. It is an IP. Big IP.
Ooh. Movie or TV series?
No. So you have this series we're watching here, Reacher. You take this big IP guy, right? And you drop them in as the character. For Reacher. Obviously things will change, the setting and stuff, but the kind of show I think this is, you actually give you a hint. You talked about Reacher actually possibly playing a character in a genre while we were actually watching the episode because some news from San Diego Comic-Con. So think about that. And what character do you think? Comic book character.
Is it Batman?
It is Batman. Listen, when I was watching the show, I'm like, bro, if you drop Batman in here, right, So
Uh-huh.
obviously each season you would have like a different bad guy. So like let's just pretend like this season was like the Riddler,
Yeah.
right? But you literally could drop. I would love to see a Batman show that's set up like this. Not
Okay.
too not too difficult. But you have this guy who's kind of got superpowers. So like Reacher's kind of got superpowers. It's just because of his size, right? Like he's 6'5", 250 or so pounds, built like a brick house over here, and he's
Hmm.
doing a thing which is pretty close to being a superhero in regular human terms.
Yeah.
But he also got this detective quality to him where he knows a lot of things because he actually
Hmm.
did some of that stuff in the military, which is a cool setup. But literally, that's what basically Batman should be. And they
Yeah.
make it like they try to change it so much, but it's just as simple as having Batman being one of the best detectives out there. But then you have the fact that he is like basically a superhero, a guy taking out villains.
Hmm.
And that's what Jack Reacher is. And once I realized that, I was like, damn, dog, DC could literally just copy this for a show and have
Interesting.
Batman in it and throw in his like cast of characters here and there, not trying to do too much. Don't try to
Hmm.
make it complicated, right? Just go in there and have like that kind of a situation in the show, just like this is. You don't even have to have big name villains if you want to save them for certain
Hmm.
things, right? You could just have like him being a detective and coming after like a gang that's doing something stupid. But
Hmm.
but yeah, that's what I knew there was something I liked about Reacher, and then like in this episode, I kind of realized what it is. It's like this is basically like Batman if you just took away the cow, if you just took away the superhero-ness of it and the comic book stuff of it. That's basically what the show is.
Interesting take. I like it. I like it. I think, yeah. I mean, this is a good combination of the brawn and brains of a person that we haven't necessarily got with Batman. Necessarily, we've always gotten
Mhm.
um, the strength of Batman. Sometimes not always the brutality. We've been getting different brutality versions of him, but he usually has somebody to help him intellectually get through things. We haven't seen him actually as so
Yeah, we
much
haven't.
so much the combination of both the intelligence and the brawn. So
Yeah, because he's supposed to be the greatest detective.
yeah.
Like the reason why he could take out the whole like Justice League is because he would be so prepared. Is because of the fact that he would use his brain. He always has like a protocol for all the people in the Justice League if they were to turn bad.
Hmm.
Like even Superman, he's got like these ideas and plans that if Superman were to turn bad one day and start say trying to kill people and stuff, like he'd be able to stop them. And people believe he can, even though he's just really a normal human being. They believe he can because like he's supposed to be that smart. And they usually don't play him out to be the smart guy, the guy who can actually do the detective work. And that's something I've heard a lot of people say they would like to see. And to me, it's just like I'm watching this, and I'm just just a normal man. No, ain't nothing special here. And I'm able to like see this and realize this and go like, bro, copy the Reacher formula, keep it simple. Like, there's not too complicated. We know there's bad guys out there. There's
Hmm.
still the mystery. They're still laying the groundwork, each episode of building slowly to like get to where what's happening. They throw you a curveball. Like I said, in this episode, at the very end of the episode, they threw us a curveball. The guy I thought was probably going to be the leader of this whole thing that usually happens for characters like this and shows like this. Oh, he ain't bad. Well, he was bad, but he ain't top dog because he might have had to eat his balls.
Yeah, I got some ball action there.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, really love.
DC, call us.
Yeah, call us, bro. Yeah, right here. Me and Greg. I could write an 8 episode thing and like me and Greg put together with our two brains, bro. You talking about you getting two people for the price of one? I'm gonna be honest with you. Shit, the first season I'll do for free. Me and Greg, we just do it for free. You don't even have to pay us.
Yeah.
Like think about the budget, how low the budget would be. But yeah, when it comes down to it, it's a fun watch so far, and
Mhm.
um, I like the three main characters, and I'm like you. I haven't watched it enough to remember her name yet. You know it because
Neely?
yeah, Neely. Like I think should actually be kind of easy to remember because Neely and Finley.
Hmm.
But you have these like cast of characters that are pretty interesting. They're doing a good job, and like I said, the writing isn't bad. Like one thing I brought up in the last episode where I was like, hey, it looked like they might be pushing this a little bit. I saw a little push back against that, which to me makes it really good
Hmm.
writing because like I was like, hey, they're trying to force this, like she's big, a big badass, and she don't need Reacher's help kind of situation. But then in this episode, you had Finley lay it out for her, be like, look, if they get you, they're going to put you in jail, and they're going to try to take you out like they tried to take out Reacher. But you're not 8 foot tall, 300 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like brought that situation back to earth. And so I'm cool with that. So now I'm cool that, they were doing a certain thing, and then they turn around and flip it on its dime. It's like, listen, this is it. This is the reality of the situation here. You're not RoboCop. You know what I'm saying? You're not Reacher. Like, so you got to be a little more careful. Like, whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not, you got to be a little more careful. And I liked a couple of parts, like the one guy kills his partner, goes down into the river and stuff. And like, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to like it if they save that guy. He literally just killed one of his friends.
Great character.
Not only friend. Yeah. So like, don't pull his ass out of the water. They didn't do it. And neither one of them did. I thought they were probably going to use like the new character that just got introduced to like, maybe end up pulling him out because she's a little different or whatever, but no, neither one of them got him. So, hey, he deserved to drown, and that's what happened to him. And so, yeah, liking it. Still at the A+. Not enough things here to like drag down the score for me. It's not the greatest show I've ever seen, but for what I'm watching and the kind of show it is, somebody that should have watched this with us most likely should have been like Ferris, because of his love for like procedurals. And it's not exactly like a procedural. It's not exactly an old man show, but it is set up a little bit like that. You start the episode, you get to the end, you get like, oh, what just happened there? And then you wait for the next week kind of situation, and they're kind of figuring out things. But so far, so good.
Yeah, I was talking about our favorite character was the guy fishing.
Oh yeah, bro. My man said somebody took a big shit in the river, and now ain't nothing but shit down there where they're at. It was kind of like that was kind of funny. I like the guy down there. Yeah, the guy that was fishing that they were talking to because they were trying to ask him questions about like what happened around this area and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was a impact character we liked this episode.
Yeah, I like it when you're watching something like this and you get like a character like that, and it's just kind of funny. Like me and Brandy watched a movie not long ago. What was it called? The horror one we watched? Willem?
Huh?
Yeah, the movie we went and watched not long ago. Willem? What was it? Oh man, she's supposed to. We're over here doing trivia. She's like remembering things from 50 years ago. You asked her something a couple of weeks ago. Like, yeah, a couple of weeks ago, we went and seen one of the Screen Unseens, and it was like the horror movie. Yeah. Anyway, it was a pretty damn good movie. Had one main character that if I wouldn't have asked this question, she could have said in 2 seconds.
I know which guy it was from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, the Parks and Rec guy. That she normally would know the actor's name, but just because I asked her a question, she all of a sudden forgot. Well, I'm live on TV over here. But there was a character in that movie that wasn't like the biggest character, but to me, it was like my favorite character. It was just some like random like homeless dude living in his van, like next to this like hotel or whatever, and he ends up being like my favorite character. But that's kind of like this guy that was out there fishing. They were like, if the Hokum was the name of the movie. And
I couldn't remember
the guy fishing was he's kind of like that situation where and he's walking away, and they're like, well, if you know the river's bad, why are you fishing? He's like, what the hell else am I going to do in this town? So he's actually just fishing for the fun of it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna actually fish. There's nothing actually to do here.
Yeah, I'm gonna fish, and if I catch it, I'm just not gonna eat it kind of situation. He's going to be doing catch and release. But with that being said, man, anything else you want to say about the episode, or are we getting out of here?
Nah, we're good. We're good. Still A+ for me.
All right.